Today I'm going to share with you an extremely profitable ICT Judah swing strategy that is guaranteed to make you money within the live markets every single time. And what I mean by that is if you do execute this strategy over the long term, this is guaranteed to have an edge within the financial markets. I actually dare you to watch this video until the end because 90% of people will actually not have the discipline to do that. So let's just jump straight in. So during a London or New York kill zone, is step number one. And the London session is from 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. GMT. The New York session is from 1 p.m. until 3 p.m. GMT. These are the highest volume sessions within the market, and this is when the most amount of volatility and the most amount of trending conditions take place within the market. So you need to be trading during one of these kill zones. Step number two is simply the ICT Judah swing. And all that simply is we're going to have a low in the market. So if we are buy bias on the market, this is the model that we're going to use right here. So we're going to have a low in the market, followed by a lower high, followed by a lower low within the market. Okay? And simply all this is doing is running the sell side liquidity that is resting below this session low right here. So for example, this low, this is going to be either the London or the Asia session low. So depending on what session you're trading, if you're trading the London session, this is going to be the Asian session low. If you're trading the New York session, this could be the London session low or the Asian session low. And let me just explain that a little bit further. So what you're going to see is a run of sell side liquidity to the downside. Then what we're looking for is a shift in market structure. So this is our entry model right here. So if you're trading the lower time frames, what you're going to see is a shift in market structure, followed by a correction, followed by an impulsive move to the upside. So what we basically have is a lower high, essentially a lower low, followed by a lower high, followed by another lower low in the market. Then we get an impulsive break of structure right here, indicated by another higher high within the market. Then we can look to bid this pullback right here for a trend continuation play to the upside if you are buy bias on the market. So this is what an ICT Judah swing looks like on the entry model right here. And in terms of an invalidation, so step number 4, all that we're simply looking for is an invalidation below the liquidity sweep, and then we're looking to target a 1 to 2 risk to reward, okay? Or alternatively, with our entry model, you can just take this simply off the higher time frames, okay? And then number 5, okay? So number 5 is simply up to yourself, okay? In terms of data and from my own back testing, taking profits at around a 1 to 2 makes a lot of sense and is supported by my back testing data. However, it really is up to yourself on what you want your targets to be, because you could look to take 80% off the table at say a 1 to 2 risk to reward, and then allow a small runner to run, because if this trade does go a 1 to 4, 1 to 5, etc., then you're going to bank a extreme amount of profits. But that is what number 5 is. It's really up to yourself in terms of your own backtesting data and your own preference with how you want to run these trades moving forward. And then, for example, if you are sell bias on this market, what you're simply looking for is a high creation right here, followed by a pullback. And then what you're going to see on the smaller time frames is bullish market structure, running this buy side liquidity right here. And then what we're looking for is a shift in market structure, followed by a pullback, and then we're going to look to short that to the downside. So this high right here is going to be either the Asian session high or the London session high, and then what we're seeing is a deviation above. So this is just pure manipulation of buy side liquidity. Then we see a market structure shift, followed by a lower low in the market. Then we're going to look to short this lower high and then short that back to the downside. Or alternatively, you can just look to execute this based off the higher time frame confirmation. So now let's look at some live examples using this exact strategy right here. Okay, so now let's look at some live examples. So this is on the US 500, so the SPX. We're looking here at the 15-minute time frame, and the first thing that we can see is our order flow and our run on liquidity is to the upside. And the reason that we know that is because the 50, the 100, and the 200 EMAs are all sloping to the upside, indicating that bullish momentum is in control of this market. Therefore, if you do look for shorts on this market, you're simply going against order flow and you're essentially going counter trend within the market. So we're only looking for longs on this market. Let's just remove the EMAs for simplicity. And we're currently entering into the New York kill zone. Okay, so we're looking for a sweep of liquidity, either below the London session low or the Asian session low, and it can also be below both. Okay, so let's play a price on right here. You can see we're getting a sweep of London session low currently right here. And we actually then capitulate even further, running the sell side liquidity that's resting below the Asian session low. So we're looking now for our entry model because we're during a New York kill zone. We have witnessed an ICT Judas swing, that's number 2. And now we're looking for our entry model, which can simply be a 15-minute bullish candle close. That's exactly what we get right here, confirming the ICT Judas swing and confirming that this liquidity sweep is now indeed over. So we can look to enter on the break of that candle high. In terms of number 4, our invalidation goes simply below the liquidity sweep, and then we're looking to target at least a 1 to 2 risk to reward. So we are triggered in right here, and let's play this trade on. So we're triggered in right here, and we're looking for at least a 1 to 2 risk to reward. And you can see during the London session the following day, we're nearly at a 1 to 2 risk to reward, and we are heading into the New York session on the following day, which gives us an injection of bullish pressure, allowing this trade to hit take profit. So that's a 1 to 2 banked on this trade, and you can see there was some further continuation to the upside. Okay, so let's look at another example right here. So we're heading into the London session kill zone. What you can see is we have sell side liquidity that's resting above the Asian session high. So there's a lot of liquidity resting above there. So we're simply looking for an ICT Judas swing above the Asian session high. And then we can look for our entry model to get short off this level. And then we can look to short that back to the downside. In terms of momentum, you can see all of the EMAs are in order. The 50s on the bottom, the 100s in the middle, 200 is on top. Therefore, we are bearish bias on this market. So we're only looking for shorts on this market. So during the London kill zone, we get a sweep of the Asian session liquidity right here. Let's just zoom in a little bit. So we sweep that Asian session high right there. And then we get a bearish confirmation on the 15-minute time frame. So we can enter a short trade on the break of that candle low right there, invalidation above the liquidity sweep, and then look to target a 1 to 2 risk to reward. So let's see if we are triggered in right here. So we are triggered right there. We're triggered short on this market. You can see during the London session, this trade did hit take profit for a 1 to 2, and then we actually got further continuation within the New York session, and this trade did end up hitting around a 1 to 4.8 risk to reward. So this is a short example using the ICT Judas swing. If you haven't already, make sure to join the free Discord. The link is in the description down below for free analysis like the setups that are shared within this video, and to stay ahead of the curve with upcoming YouTube videos. Honestly, guys, make sure to join the free Discord. The link is in the description down below. If you have any queries as well, drop them down below within the comment section, and I will get back to all of you guys. Thanks for your time, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.